So good. You look marvelous. Super Mario YouTube. I'm gonna bring up my wife. Not just my wife. My friend, better half, partner, traveling friend. Several countries. Where did she put up? We are, just in case you don't know, we are the Power of People Personal Development and Leadership Institute. We are 20 years old. Somebody give me a hand. Our marriage is 21 years old and our organization is 20. Something, yeah, we need a little. Because if I clown too hard, you know, she probably would have broke out the back door a long time ago. I'm so fortunate. I mean that. I'm so blessed. I'm married up. My wife is brilliant. She's beautiful. But look, she's strong, powerful. She worked hard. I never met anybody who could outwork me. I'm a really hard-working brother. I want to tell you, listen. Hey, Fred, I work hard. I don't play no games.
No games.
Say no games.
No games.
But my wife can outwork me, though. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, sweetie, I got to take a nap. She said, all right, I'll talk to you later. Give my wife, Dr. Verna Cornelia Price, a big hand. She is the other half of this organization, Power People Leadership Institute. We do personal development and leadership. We do that in schools with young people, girls taking action, boys of hope. We do that with men who are returning from men and women who are returning from prison. We've been doing it a long time. We've had some success in it. The paroling authority in the state of Minnesota, now the federal authority, recognize POP for who they are, recognize us as an important partner to what they are trying to do. Come on, give POP a hand. I'm going to introduce the employers, or have them introduce themselves. I'm going to introduce these first two employees, or three, because Joy, what's your last name?
Win.
I should know that. Joy Wynn from Marsden. Sir, what's your name?
Ian.
Ian, you were here last time.
Yes, sir.
And I love that chipper look. Look how Ian looks. Ian got that look. I like that look. He lets us a go-getter.
Yeah, it's called Bright Eyed and Bushy Teeth.
Oh, that's John right there. He's our philosopher. But Joy, I gotta make some kind of special recognition for Joy. The very first time we started this, which was last year, Joy came and watched you all graduate. And then just in that same seat she's sitting in, she came up first. And in her presentation, she broke out crying instantly, saying that I am you. Meaning that she connected with this population on a particular level that was tugging at her heart. And she, from that time, she has been an excellent partner, and we're so grateful, my wife and I, for Joy. Joy, come on and stand up and talk a little bit about what you do and what's going on.
Cry now.
Wait a minute. Somebody take a picture about this.
About this?
Yeah, because we have to have this. Then, take this. Come on, honey, we'll give it a Give Joy Wynn a hand.
Thank you. I don't want to take up too much time because you have some amazing employers here. What I do want to share is that I do want to help you. If some of you were watching the DNC yesterday, one thing that Kamala Harris shared was that family is not just made by blood. It's because you love each other and you have these experiences and this bond. And I have this bond with Brother Shane and Dr. Verna, for many years, almost a decade from our previous employer.
Wow.
So when they call me in and say, Joy, I need to help someone get a job, I'm going to help you. Ian and I are going to help you. But what we need is your help as well to show up when you're there, make sure that you're working hard and that you commit to the job. Don't be on your cell phone as often as you need to, right? If it's an emergency, yes, take that call. When you get a break, stick to that break. When it's time to leave, leave on time, right? Not leave early. We will hire people, but I cannot help you keep that job. You are the ones are able to help yourself keep that job, okay? So one of the, we've been able to hire graduates from this program from every graduation class.
That's exactly right.
Yes, and we even have an opportunity to promote somebody from a janitor role into maybe an admin role. So that's something Ian and I are working on as well. When you want that opportunity, we are going to help you look for that opportunity, but it's up to you to keep that job. And at Marsden, some of you may know that we're a janitor, custodial janitor facility services company. You can start at our company as a janitor, but that's not the only job you're going to be able to keep.
That's good.
I've shared in the past that our CEO started as a janitor when he was 17, part-time janitor. He's worked his way up to president and CEO. He's been with the company 46 years. You can really go as high as you want to go. He brought me in a couple years ago, and I have been honored to work for Marsden. I came from a financial services company where I worked at for 25 years, and I have never been more happier than I am here at Marsden, helping to hire, cleaners, janitors. We also hire people in mechanical services, doing maintenance techs, apartment turns. Some of you might know Common Bond communities. We've got 100 different Common Bond communities that we service. Cleaning, HVAC, apartment turns. We have corporate offices on University Avenue, so there's opportunities there to work in corporate. So if there is an opportunity for Ian and I to help you get a position at Marsden, please reach out. Don't go directly to online and then forget about us. We are going to be the ones to be able to look out for you.
That's good.
And so if I don't know, it would be tougher for you to get through the system. Okay?
That's good.
So
Give her a big hand.
Yeah.
Wasn't that powerful?
Yes.
Yeah.
And their word has been good to us.
Absolutely.
Let me just give you a quick. We had one guy, bless his heart, he was young. And we started talking on his job, this is what I did. Say cut it.
Cut it.
I can't hear you.
Cut it.
Some things you gotta keep to yourself. We already been through that. Once you're on the job, say on the job.
On the job.
The only thing that's important from that point is for you to do the job.
Come on. That's good.
So I appreciate Joy. Ian, I'm gonna keep you right there, but stand up right there and give Ian a big hand. The next employer is Brother Jay.
You said it all.
Me and Jay go a long way back. We got a good relationship over the many years. I just want to tell you a little sidebar about Jay. He just received a trophy or certificate for his pickleball playing. And I remember my wife and I were at the Y. We members at the Y, and we started seeing the seniors up there playing pickleball. We was like, yeah, that's nice, you know what I'm saying? But we couldn't really see it going nowhere. Hey, this thing's gonna be in the Olympics by the time next time it comes up. Jay's involved. Give him a big hand. Repowered has been another amazing partner to us over the many years. Before Jay and during Jay's tenure, Jay, would you stand up and talk to us a little bit about yourself and Repower?
Awesome. So Repowered is a work readiness development training program. We're here to provide job training, wraparound services, and support individuals that have some of the higher barriers to employment. We'll give them opportunities, connect them with employers towards the end of their programming. One of the great things about Repowered is that we are truly 100% second chance. We don't care what happened prior to you applying. We want to provide you hope and growth from this day forward. Our futures are defined by our future, not by what we did in the past. Just because you have a documented bad choice in your life doesn't mean that that's who you are for the rest of your life.
That's good.
I can speak the truth with that, with what Repower does. I myself am a second chance individual. I was formerly incarcerated in the state of Minnesota.
Come on now.
People leadership training and develop that perseverance to continue to push through the obstacles that I have, use the talents that were developed, and connections that I have, the multipliers and adders in our lives, to really make a difference in other people's lives. And now I'm the Work Readiness Program Director at Repower.
That's nice. Sweetie, my wife and I, we are very proud of Jay. Not just for what he's come home and done, but for his desire to give back. He didn't forget where he came from. He's giving back. He's at the legislature. He's testifying. He's presenting second chance individuals in different lights. He's doing some powerful and amazing stuff. Give him another hand. People ready right here. People ready, they're all right. People ready came to us on cohort number two. So what we did, we needed one. We needed one temporary employer so that we could make sure, Elise, that we were employing everybody. Everybody had a shot at employment, and so we wanted to have one temporary who we could build a relationship with. Okay, so People Ready was the selection, and I don't know if it was arbitrary. I don't know quite how it became People Ready, but it did. And during the second cohort group, these two, Chris and Remington, showed up and showed out. Remington and Chris too have both been to our Tuesday night group. Say Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
What time does the group meet?
5:30.
No, I'm listening to you.
5:30.
To
8 o'clock.
anybody know the address?
618.
Look at Super Mario. Well, Remington and Chris started showing up at group. Now what happened there is that we were able to make some temporary employment connections at the group and or some permanent employers, because they also have information about permanent employment, and they were bringing that to group, and we got tighter and tighter. Say tighter and tighter.
Tighter and tighter.
Remington ended up bringing his wife and his newborn baby, who now I'm kind of a godfather to, I'm glad to be, and give People Ready a big round of applause. I can't tell you how much that relationship means to me. Chris and Remington were guests at this cohort group, so you know a little bit about them. For those who don't know, I'm going to allow you to explain a little bit about yourself. Go ahead.
I'm Remington. Nice to meet everyone. And like she mentioned earlier, I am very much like all of you. I've been homeless myself twice and ended up being where I am now. I've been completely alone and nobody in my life, and now I have a wonderful family and a wife and a kid. So it absolutely can happen for each and every one of you. Many of you have already kind of talked about. We kind of already went through that, observational focus exercise, and I'll just remind you, if you wake up looking for a problem, you're gonna find it. If you wake up looking for a solution, you're gonna find it. Come on. So it's just whatever you focus your attention on, and then, you know, things will start working out. As far as people ready, so we, like you mentioned, we do temporary work with day labor stuff. We also do full-time labor stuff, and then I myself meet with individuals on a personal basis and help them work on their resume and apply for jobs and things like that too. So whether it's through People Ready or just trying to navigate it on your own individually, we're here to help you. And I'll let Chris kind of talk more about the in-depth stuff, because although Chris isn't at group a lot, it's just because he's working, man. This dude putting in the hours, trying to make sure that we all have opportunities to share and be able to present. So I'll let Chris kind of talk.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Good.
Good. So, as I'm a backpack up Remington, you know, when we first came here, you know, we were a little slower too, so we weren't able to quite help people that we wanted to, but we always did what we could, like Brother Shane mentioned, you know, if you knew someone, we'd let you know. We're finally starting to get a little busier, which is nice. You know, I don't know if everybody was here when we came on Monday, but you know, a lot of the jobs we have are anywhere from like construction cleanup, hospitality. I just got done staffing the entire Circus Soleil event. We did the setup, tear down, front of house, back of house. We get all kinds of events. We also have multiple branches in the metro too, so it's not just my office. We have St. Paul, and Stephanie, she's been to a couple of events with you guys. We have Brooklyn Park, so we have multiple options in our app. You can see so many different things. There's one thing I really wanted to touch on though, and Joy, I kind of want to backpack off Joy now. Sure. Talking about the importance of just showing up and doing a good job. We have this card called the Great 8, and we kind of, I feel like we've gotten away from it, but I still feel like it's to our core and People Ready. And it's all about how you go to a job and how you present yourself. So these are our core 8 values. Arrive on time. Mm-hmm. Simple as that. You know what I mean? It's, you know, being punctual is super important. That just shows that you're ready to work, you're ready to be there. Introduce yourself. It's pretty simple just to walk up to the customer. My name's Chris. How you doing? I'm with People Ready. Ready to work. What do I need to do?
Right.
Listen carefully. You know, sometimes people just show up and they're not paying attention to what the customer wants, and then they just kind of wander off and start doing their own thing. That's not going to get you back on the job site, right? Being friendly, likable, and work well with others. Simple as that. You know what I mean? Just have a kind face. I know some days aren't always your best days, right? But still, you got to show up to work. You got to put that face on and just, you know, dig deep and get the job done. Other one, work hard and do a quality job. You know, I was talking to, is it Darnisha? Arnisha, sorry. You know, how we talked about just showing up. You don't necessarily have the skills to do the job. But if you follow these 8 things on a job, there's a good chance that customer's gonna want you back because he's gonna wanna work with you. You know, there's guys that can have all the skills in the world, but if they don't follow these 8 steps,
That's right.
they're not gonna want them back. Doesn't matter how skilled you are. They'd rather have someone they can work with and train and develop. Use approved break times. That's simple. You know what I mean? Just follow the rules and then thank the customer. Simple as that. Done with the job at the end of the day. I appreciate your time, appreciate you, you know, I can help you out, all those things. There's a good chance they're gonna ask you to come back and work. You know, people are like, oh, why can't I come back? Why don't they want me back? You probably didn't follow these simple 8 steps.
Right.
And these things just to live by on a daily basis,
Right.
so not just work.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you follow these things, you like the team,
That's great. That's People Ready. Give them a hand.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Did everyone get a good morning?
Yes.
It's very important. We have 3 other employers here, but I'd like them to get to know you a little bit and what you have been learning, okay? Because I want them to know why they should employ you, right? And it's not just about finding a job. Do I want you to find a job? Absolutely. What I want for you is a career. What I want for you is life's work. What I want for you is to find purpose and to know that you're doing meaningful work in the world. What I want for you to do is to go on these jobs knowing that you're making a difference. You know what? There's a man here in the room, his name is Mr. Shelby, right? Mr. Shelby comes to our office and he's a pop guy. And he impeccably cleans our office.
That's right.
He comes in there, I didn't tell Mr. Shelby to get a uniform. He went and bought his own uniform. And he showed up in his uniform.
Right.
And you know, our cleaning closet was all over the place. There was stuff everywhere. Oh no, not anymore. That cleaning closet is organized. If I want to find something, I know it's labeled, it's organized. He takes care. When I say something, he says, Dr. Verna, please show me what you're talking about.
Yes.
Because he wants to make sure that he's doing exactly what I'm asking him to do. And he's cleaning our office. Now, when our next funder comes in to give us that $1 million, if they walk up into an office looking like crazy, your bathroom's not clean, your floor's a mess, you know, there's stuff everywhere, why should they give you $1 million? You can't even take care of your stuff.
Right. That's good.
What am I saying to you? It matters. Everything you do matters. It's helping somebody. And what you are doing, it's not just about you, it's about helping humanity. You all know that we just returned from Africa. We returned from 3 countries, from Kenya, Ghana, and Liberia, right? And I was just telling Lord this morning. It's amazing to me that in many of these countries, there is no quote unquote job to go to. There's no opportunity. And here it is. They wake up every morning.
Right.
And you know what they do? They sweep their dirt floors. You got a whole apartment. You got carpeting, you got an indoor bathroom, you got a sink you can turn on. When was the last time you really cleaned your bathroom? You hear what I'm saying to you? And they wake up every morning and take impeccably care of their stuff. And then go out and find a way to work, find a way to make money. So let me tell you, graduates, never again do you have an excuse not to be working a good job. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
What I say? A good what?
Job.
And the goal is to move you from a good job into a career. You know, I don't want to lose Shelby, so I'm not going to tell him about Marsden. Because I know Shelby, he's at the place where he can actually supervise everyone to do it right. But you know, I don't want to lose him, so I'm not going to look over there by Marsden. Right? Because I like him where we are. Now, as you all know, this work is a work of learning. And when I visited your class, I talked about a gentleman who came into the office. And I asked him, are you willing to learn? And he couldn't answer that question. And I knew he wasn't ready. We all start things in life. Everyone starts. The question is, who finishes? Right? And you finished. That alone tells me that you're on your way to being ready to get to your next level because you finished. And Brother Shane's no joke.
No games.
No games. You know? He knows what he's doing. He's a master teacher. He's been doing this thing strong for a long time. So he's not guessing what's going to happen. If he tells you something's going to happen, he sees it because he's 25 years in this thing. It cracks me up sometimes when some of our students try to tell Brother Shane, well, this is how it's supposed to go. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Huh? You've been in for 17 years. You just got out yesterday. You can barely find which aisle to find the peanut butter on the cups. What are you talking about?
Come on.
You don't get to say nothing.
Right.
Zero zip, no thing.
Cut it.
What you get to do is to listen, lean in, and learn. Right? And open up your mind, open up your heart to learning something new. And I can tell you something about Brother Shane and I, okay? And some of you won't believe this because you're still playing games. But when you are connected to us, we stay connected with you for life.
That's right.
When you call me, Miss Elise, and say, hey, Dr. Verna, I need such and such, I am going to do what I do. I'm going to add to you and I'm going to multiply you. I'm going to get you to your next level if I know you're serious about getting there.
Amen.
Huh?
Come on.
I'll make the phone call.
Come on.
I'll show up. I will show up. Have credit card, will fly. Have car, will drive. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
I'll show up, I'll fly, I'll drive, I'll show up. And so, Brother Shane, we show up. We show up. We show up in the courts. We show up in the system. We show up at colleges. We show up for you. Why? You're not one of us. You are in our family. And I don't care what color, culture you are. You're one of us.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
So when you call me Mama Verna, you know what? I know I'm gonna show up.
Yes.
I'll also whoop you behind too.
I know that. I know that. Come on.
Right? Why? Because we don't have an expectation of you.
That's good.
Because we know the higher the expectation, the higher you're gonna go. So we're gonna keep it high for you. We will never ever see you again as who you were. We know who you are now.
Wow. That's good.
So I want you to give me who you really are. I want you to give me your birthright. Right? And say in the I ams. I am. What's your birthright? You tell me what you are. I am
Powerful.
Powerful. What's the first one? I taught this to you.
Valuable.
Valuable. I am valuable. I am important. I am lovable. And I am extremely
Powerful.
Oh boy. They need a little bit of work.
Let me get my notes out.
No
No notes.
employers. Because I'm saying this both to you and also your employees. Because I want to make sure that they know how to treat you. Huh? You are not an ex-felon. You are not an ex-convict. You are not an ex-anything. You are a valuable, important, lovable, and powerful man or woman in this world. Say that with me. When I was born, I was born valuable. I was born important. I was born lovable. I was born extremely powerful. Real quick. Now stand up real quick. Repeat after me. And today I stand. As a valuable, important, lovable, and extremely powerful person in this world. I am ready. To go to my next level. Look at the person next to you and say, I sure hope you heard that.
I sure hope you heard that from me. Come on now.
You got to know that you're ready. Huh? Because this is what this thing is about. Because the minute that we say Remington, hire them. Joy, hire them. We expect you to make it happen.
Yeah.
Huh? That's what we're expecting. Edward, you hear him talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
No excuses, no games. You know who you are. No more victim. We don't work with victims no more. We ain't the victim program. Huh? We are the overcomer program. That's who we are. Huh?
That's good.
We are the powerful folk, making it happen every day and in every way. You know, Brother James, I'm so thankful. James, where are you? Come on up here. Why are you back there? Come on up here. You're a graduate. Come and sit around here. Edward, Edward, is there someone next to you?
No.
Go next to Edward. Why am I calling James? I was at the office, busy working, because I get there early. That's what you do when you want to be successful. You get places early, right? And James called the office, and he said, I just want you to know, tell Brother Shane. I didn't even know it was me answering the phone. I didn't. But I knew who you were. He said, tell Brother Shane, something happened, but I'm on the train, I'm coming, I'm on 3 minutes late, just let him know I'm coming. Let's give James some support. Because James, what you were doing is you were exemplifying what does it mean to be a dependable employee, right? You're responsible, you're being accountable, you're meeting the expectations. That's what you do. Stuff happens, life happens, right? But here you are, you made that phone call. And here you are in the graduation. So I'm so glad to have you.
That's right.
We have 3 other importers in town here. And this is Avivo. I know Avivo. I'll come right back to you. And then we have the city of St. Paul. All right. St. Paul. St. Paul showed up. They came over the river. That's good. And then we'll finish up in Hennepin County, our hometown folk. So Avivo, who wants to introduce us?
Gonna speak a little
Okay,
bit.
great. Go ahead.
Hi everyone, I'm Polly and I'm the recruiter for Avivo. And this is my first time here and I feel you because I feel this is very powerful. This is a wonderful program. I'm so excited to learn about it. We do social service. We work a lot with people who are experiencing long-term homelessness. We provide housing. We have Avivo Village over here on Washington Avenue North, if anybody knows about that. It is a very unique shelter. It's a harm reduction, high fidelity harm reduction that is like a bridge from people who are living in encampments. They can stay there while we connect them with services. We have wraparound services with case managers to then provide permanent stabilized housing. We also have a treatment program over off of Chicago and Franklin. If anybody knows the area, it's a very tough area, but that's the community that we serve and we love it with all of our hearts. And then we have mental health counselors that are like targeted case management. And you're probably wondering, what can I do at Avivo? Okay. I myself have had to work with DHS and do a set aside. So I am very experienced in that process. If anybody wants to work with social services, let's explore. I know that it might not work for everybody, but I'm very open to having that conversation and helping you. Working, if you're comfortable, whatever your level is, for serving people who are coming out of addiction or might be actively in addiction. But there's also entry level like case managers and stuff. So depending on your experience, let's talk about it. Let's see the next steps to getting there. I would love to assist that, okay?
That's great. Excellent. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Yasmin. I'm a career counselor with Avivo, and so we have a lot of different training programs and employment services that we offer. So I really appreciated, Dr. Berta, how you're talking about going to the next level, because that's what we want to help people do. So within Avivo, we have a program on learning to do HVAC. We have office support training, medical office support training, and then IT training. So those are like the specific things that are already ready to go. If there's other things that you want to do, we have career counselors that you can work with to go to all sorts of trainings. So a lot of our people do CDL, CNA, anything you can think of. Right now I have people also doing different beauty school things like esthetician or lash extension. So whatever you're wanting to do is what we want to help you figure out the next steps. And I appreciated how you talked about like finding your purpose and finding something that's a career and letting there be like maybe something that's a starting place that's not like where you want to end up, but it's going to get you where you want to go. And so we can work with you to kind of make that plan.
Excellent. Thank you. Good morning, St. Paul's in the house.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Heidi Lee. I work for the city of St. Paul. This is our second time being here, so we're thrilled to be here. And one of the reasons why I'm excited to be here is really thinking about the folks that everybody has different skills, right? And I know when people are looking at jobs or looking at just education requirements and things like that, that's the first thing that they go to. And most people start to kind of self-select themselves out of that. One of the things that's really thrilling and working in St. Paul is that we actually do start thinking about what are skills people have and experiences and really start to think about those transferability, right? There's a technical aspect where education is important, yes, but we also want people that have those life experiences.
Right.
And so within the city of St. Paul, we have jobs literally from A to Z. We have administrative assistants to zookeepers, right? So thinking about, there's such a vastness of positions, and just to be able to get out to folks and just kind of say, this is what the process looks like when you're trying to find a job within local government, and also to start to reframe that, right? Because I think with most folks that they go into a career fair, they're just like, oh, I'm gonna hand the recruiter their resume, and that's kind of where it is. I want to reframe that of like, if you're handing me your resume, I'm gonna keep that on file, and I'm creating a database so that when I actually see that there's jobs that you might be interested in, I will reach out to you.
That's right.
Right? Because that's not about just recruiting is the intake of applications, it's also building relationships with folks. So really, that's why I'm excited to be here.
Hi everybody, my name is Eden. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. I just wanted to add what Heidi said. First of all, Heidi was hired as like a local recruiter, and so I think that's the city putting the money, where their mouth is and saying like, we want our residents, we want our community here. So that's like her having this job is number one, like showing that we care about that. I also want to say like what you were talking about with purpose. We ask people at the city, why do you work for the city? And they say, because I want to work for the place I care about, and that takes care of me, and so it's this idea of we want people to build. And in the city, once you get in, it's much easier to go up. And so there's always those career building opportunities. HR will help you think about how do you want to build that, so that there's that inner support there. So I just wanted to highlight those points.
Excellent, thank you so much. Thank you. And they are a sister city, so
Yeah.
they're supposed to help us out. I love that. Hennepin County, you're in the house.
Heck yeah, we are.
Okay. So you can't let St. Paul outdo you.
Right,
Okay,
right.
so figure this out here. Go ahead.
So we might be a little bit different. We do represent Hennepin County, but we're coming on behalf of our Productive Day program. So this is specifically for people that are on Hennepin County probation or parole. We are a job training program for carpentry, construction. I'll use those words intertwined. And then we also have a forestry program. So usually we look for about 6 months worth of time. That's usually what we have to teach you all the basic skills with carpentry, construction, or forestry. You would actually be learning alongside. We have 5 different journeyman carpenters that you would be working with our houses. But like we've said, we're a training program, but that doesn't stop there. Our goal is to transition you to full-time employment, ideally within a union that can provide support for yourself, your family, everybody else of your loved ones. But like you said, like finding a career that you enjoy, that this isn't the job. We want you to find something that you're passionate about. Construction is not for faint of the heart. It's hard to get up to work and go somewhere that you don't enjoy what you're doing. So we want to give you those basic skills to find something, because it's a big umbrella when we talk about construction, carpentry, and forestry. But we really want to find something that you're passionate about, that you want to wake up and go to work for, and build a career, and ideally find a spot within a union that would support, like I said, yourself, your family. They provide so many opportunities, and then just that extra level of security when it comes to Minnesota weather and all that kind of stuff.
And I'm Rachel, and I work with the Productive Day program in a different aspect. I'm the administrative part of it.
Well, there is no program without the administrative part of it. Let's be clear about that.
It's a wonderful program. The carpenters are fantastic teachers, and we are here to help. And
So, question for you, Rachel: as they go through the 6-month program, are you paying them too? Because they can't exist on air. Okay, got it.
Yeah, unlike many positions that you would find in construction training programs, we pay you. We help reduce those barriers to get you full-time employment, finding stable housing, getting that driver's license back to make sure that you're as employable as possible.
Perfect. Awesome. Excellent. So, residents, it's in the house. It's in the house, right? Your position is here. So before you leave today, make sure you have that conversation. And you say, here's what I like doing. Here's what I'm really good at. Right? And go have those conversations and go get yourself hired. Now, one last point I want to say. that, we all have computers and databases and all this. A computer and database is not going to get you hired. People are. So how this thing works is very simple. Very simple. It's called picking up the daggone phone and talking to somebody. Okay? Nobody cares about your little email sometimes or your text message. You've got to pick up the phone. So when the short gives you that call, you call and say, hey, this is, and I'm a from Dr. for the shit, and will you please call me and let me know how to do this? Get that connection, right? Make sure you build those relationships, right? And they're ready. If you're ready, they're ready. All right.
I just wanted you to hear who is in the house. Everybody who's Avivo, St. Paul, Hennepin, People Ready, Repowered, Marsden is in the house. I want to make sure that you're able to move around here during graduation time and connect. Miss Norma, please stand up. Miss Norma is our job reviewer. Remington, Osiaton, and Wayne, would you come up? We're going to graduate. I want to mention Lorenzo Hurd. Lorenzo, would you stand up? Okay. Let's come up. And then Lorenzo, you stand up too, son. Your name is Lorenzo too.
I know that's right.
Lorenzo is our chief recruiter. He's doing a good job. He brought his son and his wife. Wait. He didn't tell me he was married, but if he wasn't married, I'm marrying him on today. I just want to say, I'm so proud of you, Lorenzo, because
keep it on the
make
speaker.
me know you love what we're doing for you to bring your family to see your work. Give him a big hand. Today we're going to have our graduates come up. Mitchell, we need you up here. And everybody, I want to introduce Lloyd. Lloyd back there, give Lloyd a hand. Lloyd is our partner here at the Literacy Center. We've been here since last year. He's been not just a great brother and a good partner, but he's a great community member. Give Lloyd a real big round of applause. I'll just say another thing about Lloyd. He's got the right spirit. Say right spirit.
Right spirit.
For doing this literacy work in the urban community. He's the guy. When I traveled to Africa, I brought a few gifts back. I couldn't bring a gift for everybody, but I brought one for Lloyd.
I know that's right.
Ah, he got it on too. Some beads from Kenya. But it's time to graduate, and after you graduate, you graduates have a quick minute to say something. We have two graduates who are going to speak a little longer, not much, but a little longer. And then we're going to dismiss you to meet with employers, and in a little bit we're going to have some chicken and fries so that you don't leave here hungry. But on today, we want to graduate Andrea Invicta right now. Come on up. Shake hands with everybody. She's a pop guy now. Shake hands. Real quick.
Sweetheart, you come here.
Okay, I'm coming.
Second picture, Andrea. Okay.
Oh man. Well, I got a good case. I got a galaxy. It works.
He said I got a galaxy. I'm not messing with him.
My wife is a hacker. She can hack anything.
I know that's right.
Look at Johnny. Isn't he sharp? The class know how sharp Johnny is. You got it? Go ahead, sweet. Say something.
I'm just blessed to be put here at this time. I needed it to build my confidence and solidify my sobriety so I can just keep it moving, making the next best decision. Oh, and I have a job at Repowered.
Oh, you're right. Anisha Cunningham, which her real name is?
Supervisor.
Thank you so much, Supervisor. Come on up. Put your hands on the Supervisor. Johnny, you got that picture? Supervisor, what you got to say?
There you go.
I just wanted to say that this training, I take sorry, I'm nervous, but to the heart. And I speak to Mama Queenie about it. It was very powerful. And I've been applying it to my daily life as far as to time and getting rid of the negative people in my life. So I'm learning to adapt to my new change.
We call her the supervisor because she's born to be a leader. And if you start on a job where you're not the leader, look the leader in the face and smile and listen, because you will be replacing that person soon. T. Michael Cunningham, come on up. Nice. Give him a hand.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
T. Michael's a young father. We really got to get him working, y'all.
I just want to say thank you to Brother Shane. Ever since I started the class with him on Tuesdays, he has changed my life, and I'm just looking forward to continue to grow with him outside of trying to find a job.
That's right.
I'm just thankful.
You
know, this class has helped me. You know, I never been taught like this, so I definitely look at life way different than I have been in these past 30 years. So, yeah, just want to say thank you.
Give him a hand. That boy don't even look 30 years old, does he? So he started at the Tuesday night class first, then found his way to REEP, and then back to the Tuesday night class. Now, the Tuesday night class, Jay, you know this, but for the employees who don't, we work with this group and others every Tuesday night from 5:30 to 8:30, every Tuesday night. So we try to keep you sharp and on top of your square. Say my square.
My square.
Yeah, who's on top of that square is Mr. Derek Waynes. Give Derek a hand. And you get Derek sharp. Look how sharp he is.
He tied his own
He's
tie.
always sharp.
Did you tie your tie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Hey, I'm proud of this boy. Come on, get that, John.
I got it.
All right. Go ahead, sir.
I just wanted to say thank you to Brother Price, Dr. Brennan. Yeah, I learned a lot from this class. Oh, I want to thank Lorenzo too. He recruited me from the halfway house.
John, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm nervous too. Yeah, I learned a lot from this program, and I kind of told him before, you know, I wish I learned about this program a long time ago, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from this program, and I appreciate everybody. You know, thank you.
Yes, sir. Derek was a quiet warrior because Derek is so smart. But in his past, he has hid how smart he is. And he went with something else that he thought was more socially acceptable than his brilliance. But on today, we putting that behind us now, brother. You're a smart man, you know you're smart. And now you got to utilize that for yourself and your family to get to the next level. Somebody say the next level.
The next level.
Give another hand. I want to bring up now our young ambassador, Brother Ed Williams, come on up, Ed. And this is Ed Shop. Look how good he looks. Give him a better hand than that.
It's a lot of hands. Woo.
Go ahead, brother.
All right. I want to thank Dr. Werner and Brother Shane.
Yes, sir.
This class has helped me add some tools of value to my arson to help develop my character into the person I want to be eventually. It just helped me and reminded me to stay positive and be focused on what's important. Also, I look forward to joining the Tuesday classes and going to them and sticking around. Because I feel like it's going to help my future and help me better myself.
That's good. Give him some love. I'm proud of Ed. He came in as a doubter. He's a believer today. This individual is going to speak a little longer. We had two class members who volunteered to share what they got out of the class. But I want you to give a big hand to Elise Jordan. Elise, doesn't Elise look beautiful today?
Congrats.
Come on now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My bad. Let me get it right. So for me, this class changed my life. I had been wasting my time and unsure of my potential and my purpose and my value. Moving forward, I have support. I want to understand myself better so I can know what my purpose is. Because it's not just for myself, it's for everybody. I want to impact my community, but first I got to do it inside, right? So I'm going to spend my time wisely, take care of my 5 invisibles, take care of my words because they are going to lead me into a proper destiny. And I'm grateful for each and every one of y'all because I learned from everybody a little bit of something. And so I'm just grateful. Thank you.
Isaiah Walker is the son of one of my best friends in life, Woodrow Jefferson. Woody, I call him Woody Woods. And so Woody and Isaiah have been working across state lines to try to help Isaiah and assist him. And he called me and says, "Oh, Brother Shane, I just need to get my son in your class." And I was so grateful. I'd known Isaiah from before, so I was so glad to get a shot at having him sit under our teaching. And I want you to give him a big round of applause, Brother Isaiah Walker. He's a graduate. He's also a food service guru.
I got one.
Oh, and what I learned from this class, really the main thing too, was time and just what I'm putting my time into and things to focus on. That's the main thing. And buy. And buy, that's the main one too. And I just want to thank Shane and all them. Shane and Miss Price. And yeah, Pop Guys.
Pop Guys.
we have a saying in the class that time is the
real money.
If you're wasting your time, you're also wasting your money. A person who is a good steward of their time is going to be a good steward of their money. Because time is the real money. You can live a long time and have no cash, but when you're out of time, the party is over. I just want to share that with some of our guests who might not know what you're talking about. I'm going to bring Brother James up, who my wife talked about a little earlier. What James was being today, because he was going to be a little late, is be accountable. Give James a big hand. He's a graduate.
Congratulations.
Go ahead.
All right. What I've really learned from this class is that I'm actually not defined by my past, and it's been hard for me because I naysay myself, and they taught me how to look forward to my future, and I really appreciate you all.
We had a kind of a mascot. You know, it happens in every class. We have one guy who just unique. He's different. And this guy was unique and different. But I was really blessed to have him because I see so much potential in him, more than he could see in himself. And then, first of all, he was a kind of a naysayer and a doubter. But then in our role play, we made him the supervisor. Somebody say the supervisor.
The supervisor.
And this boy shined like a diamond as the supervisor, and everybody saw his skill sets. And so I want to give us, you all to give Freddie Dudley a real big hand. He's the graduate. Freddie Dudley is a graduate. Give him another hand.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
You're good.
Go ahead.
I'm really not good at this, but to be honest, I really don't listen to everybody. I used to, the negative when I thought it was positive, and I thought it was something for me, and they was teaching me the right things in life. So it's kind of hard for me to really look at somebody and say, do you really understand me? So, yes, he probably was right. I probably was a mascot for probably the first, whatever. But I learned a lot from Brother Shane. You know, father figures, I never had one.
Wow.
You know, so I'm not saying he's my father or you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I learned a lot for him to be giving it and like putting his words in me for me to understand. Right. You know? Right. So that's all I wanted from somebody. And not in a negative way, what I thought was positive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've been wasting a lot of time. I always said it was my PO fault, it was my whatever fault. Like she said, ain't no more victims. Since I've been out, I ain't been spending time with nobody but myself. That's right. And my family. And hopefully you employers give me an opportunity today to get a job, because I'm really stressed out. And I hope, I pray that y'all do give me an opportunity. I appreciate you guys. You got my resume. Go Signton. Play some soccer one day. Everybody. So thank y'all.
Give a hand. Freddie is a graduate. I love it. Somebody say no game.
No games.
Our next graduate is Brother Jeffrey Rimwe Jeffrey, come on up. Look at how sharp Jeff is. Look at him.
Congrats.
Look at Jeff. Now Jeff, he already had his job, but he also wanted the training, so he made sure he got to the training every day. And it looked like while he was on the job, he got hit in his eye and the head. I thought somebody had socked him till he brought me the pictures from the job to prove it. But he's a graduate on today. Give him a big hand.
Now, when this happened, I was actually gonna quit the class in our community. I'm glad I did. The last 5 years, I've learned more in the last 2 weeks than I've learned in a long time. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I gave it a lot. I'm happy to admit it. Everybody here, we're all graduates. Now I'll just take that next step and let's do the right thing.
Our next graduate could have been the mascot because he's so smart. But when he was going to say something profound, for whatever reason, he would start to rub his head. So when we would call on him, Derek, you know how he would do. He'd start rubbing his head and then starts talking about your energy and good energy and negative energy and whatever. And so I hope you feel some good energy on today. Mr. Johnny Laws, give him a big old hand. He's a graduate. And listen, that boy sharp. Come on now.
Congrats, sir.
Now Johnny told me he came shopping yesterday and he grabbed the outfit and walked out. I said, don't you want to try it on? He said, this fits. I got to give him his props. You know, he's looking good.
It's really been a tough road of persistence. I was born with an engine that despite, you know what I'm saying, being involved in negativity, my engine never shut down. As a result, I have been able to make a psychological, spiritual, and intellectual transition. I done read over 3,000 books because it was ingrained in me to figure everything out, anything that I set my imagination to. I'm not easily intellectually moved because I done crossed roads with anthropologists, archaeologists, and so forth home. And I understood, you know what I'm saying, from a spiritual perspective, that there are many people who just have a surface knowledge, you know what I'm saying, but not a deeper internal spiritual knowledge of how things work. I just happen to be blessed by God. I done read over 3,000 books. And me not being intellectually moved, I was so humbled when I entered into this bro program recruited by my brother Lorenzo. The information from beginning to end, compacted into 2 weeks, was just such loving and dedicated people. I have never and I want to thank y'all for giving me this opportunity. I want to thank my classmates, because y'all are really some wonderful people. And I really appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Give them some love. That's Johnny Long. He didn't rub his head, did he? I thought I was trying to set it up, but he didn't, you know. He grew past that now. But I love it. I love it. I love it. We're almost there. We had so much fun with this graduate. Because she's a loving bundle. You know I'm talking about Jolene Goldlish. Jolene! She's a graduate today. Come on, Joe. And she brought her family with her too. Congratulations, sweetheart. Hey, I want a hug. I don't want that.
Okay, Pop.
All right.
This is my mom and pop's.
Okay.
It's her crying. Johnny Bell said it all for me. When I first started this group 2 weeks ago, I looked around and thought, I wonder how many of these people are going to drop out. And I'll tell you what, there's just a few that dropped out, but the rest of us all stuck together. I have a whole new set of Pop's brothers and sisters to add to my family.
That's it.
And Mama and her Papa.
Yeah.
And other brothers. And I do want to thank Lorenzo, and I happen to just be coming up when Lorenzo was there that day to sign up for the REEP in Pop's group. That was a blessed time. I hit the right time in the right place to sign some paperwork to be here, standing here today. And I've done a lot of groups in therapy and that, like at Shakopee and out and outside. But I'll tell you what, like Johnny said, I've been more impacted in 2 weeks than I have in 60 plus years.
Wow. Give her a big hand. That's a big compliment coming from Jolene. I appreciate that. And my wife and I, we really do. We got nothing but love for you, baby. We believe in you all. And I appreciate you acknowledging Lorenzo too, by the way. I got an old Northside family member who was a classmate this time, and it really touched me to have him, because I know he and his people and I, we go a long way back. And that's Mr. Larry Burrell. He's a graduate on today. And he put on his pretty shoes, so I appreciate that.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. Yes, sir. There you go.
Well, it's been a blessing, man, a privilege. Why they speak on so highly on what the experience has been is because this is an amazing brother. This brother, he done took us to church. He done took us to, you know what I'm saying, school. We done been through the north side. We've been all around in 2 weeks. You know, we learned so much, and we just been blessed to have a real live individual that poured into us. So it's been a blessing.
Coming right behind that is another old timer. Super Mario Williams is here. He's a graduate. Here's Super Mario, man.
Congratulations.
Little man. Well, yeah, I don't like to speak, but yeah, he just brought some things out of me that I already had in me. I'm just retooling the toolbox. Yes, so I like when I came in with all you guys. So I'm just, man, that's it. Them thanks.
Brother Montrez Magruder, come on up. Give Montrez a hand. I want you to know this. You know, when we had our Beyond New clothing closet, you know, they got some stuff. Montrez was skeptical. He didn't believe nothing was going to work for him. So he was laying back. Look how sharp that boy is on today.
Yeah.
Give him a big hand. Come on. Yeah, I'm glad to have him. Man, and he looking so
Congratulations.
fresh.
You look like an attorney.
She
Yeah.
said you look like an attorney. My wife said it's possible.
say, but just thank everybody for being here. I thank my class. We just get up every morning and y'all winners.
Yeah.
Y'all winners in here.
Yes,
So
sir.
then we can get up every day and do something positive, productive. I like that.
Right.
Thank these employers. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank the whole organization.
Right.
It's a blessing.
Wow. Thank you, sir. How sharp he is. Now he's walking different. He seems like he's walking different. You know, Sister Sherry Henderson, don't come, Sherry. I usually don't call people by their nickname. It's very unusual. 2 people in this class I use nickname for, supervisor and this young lady, Sherry, because her nickname is Queen. And you know, somehow that just soaked into me like hot butter on a piece of toast. I said, you know, she is a queen. And I went on and called her that. It's very unusual for me to do it. I give the queen a hand, Miss Sherry. She's a graduate. Look at her, she's looking good. Give the queen a better hand for that.
Congratulations.
She got a resume together. Oh my God. Congratulations, sister. Come on. Yeah. Go ahead and share.
Oh, our picture.
I just want to say what I learned in this class was being on time. And I learned about the 4 different people that are in my life. And now I know I have 2 more adders in my life. Mom here, Brother Shane. And I am just so grateful for that. And for my classmates too. Thank you guys.
Give Queen a big hand. My graduate on today is Brother Marquise Fate. Come on up, Marquise.
Look at him. Congrats.
Look, Marquise don't even look like he looked when he wait. Stand right here, boy. He don't even look like he looked when he first. Is somebody telling the truth?
Yes.
He looking good. He look like Urkel or something like that. On television. That boy so sharp. Give him a better hand than that.
About to say, I'm grateful to be in this program. I learned a lot from Shane and Ms. Verna. I'll say I really learned about time. It's very important. Time is money. And I'm just grateful to be in this program and continue my learning Tuesday class.
That's right. Good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give him a love. Give some love. I bet the lunch is on the way, and while we're waiting for the lunch, it's your turn to connect with employers. And so your graduation time is over. But would you give my wife a big hand?
Thank you. I hope I did an okay job.
I hope so. It should be easy.
So, excuse me though. Norma, raise your hand, Norma. Norma has some employers that sent applications through her. So make sure you stop at her table. Hey, my brother. Make sure you stop at her table. Something about this class. I'm really grateful I got a chance to roll with you just a little bit. I brought you home at night. I got you in my heart. You can win if you don't quit.
Oh, that's good.
So I want all the graduates to come up to take a group picture real fast. Come real fast. Mitchell, you in it. Both sides to let somebody else take it.
One more? He's got it. My arm's tired. Yes, sir.
Oh, bring the certificates. Put your certificates in front of you like this. Bring your certificates in front of you like this.
Oh,
okay,
that's where it is. To get the certificate.
We're gonna go pop guy on 3. Listen up. We're gonna go pop guy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pop guys! One more time. 1, 2, 3. Pop guys! You guys, pop guys, are dismissed to meet with employers. Your lunch is on the way.